Hi, all of y'all. This is Gil. Today is July 25th, 2024. I'm just going to talk about my thoughts about life. But realistically, I'm just talking about, the internet, like the internet. The internet and social media is toxic. I could tell you right now, man. If you're not, if you're not like controlling yourself, or it's addicting. Social media or just the internet is very addicting to me, and I can admit that I can get really addicted to this thing, and I'm training myself to get out of this. One of those ways I'm doing that is to go out and ride that bike, man. Just get out and ride that bike, or just walk or something. Just get out of the house and just do things that I feel like doing, just get away from it all. But, the social media is extremely toxic if you let yourself get into it. I mean, if you let yourself like get too far into it. I was watching this Ramsey show, like he was talking about this very thing about, I mean, this lady, I guess this lady, she's, I guess, 33 years old, and she's kind of like upset that, like, why is everybody having nice cars and going on nice vacations and all. I think the name of his video is "The Problem with Your Generation," or the problem with just this generation, or something. Dave Ramsey, I guess. I was watching that, and it made a lot of sense. Because, in the old days, like in the 80s, in my case, like the people, you had people next door, and then the people that you talk to, they're just directly next door to you, and then maybe like sometimes you see them get a new car or something, but you can also see the flaws that they have, or he see the fights, or I mean, or arguments or whatever that they might have, or I mean, it's like you could often see the flaws on your direct neighborhood, and I mean, but the thing on the social media, like Facebook or something, TikTok, or I would call it the Instagram. If you've noticed, well, it's like a worldwide thing, like you're reaching a lot of people, like rather than just your immediate neighbor. Because back in our day, we didn't have social media, so our social media was our next door neighbor, right? Or like two houses down or whatever, and then like whatever, like we would see the true colors of everybody in your neighborhood, in those days, because we were able to see them directly. But in the social media, you don't. I mean, people are gonna put only good stuff. People are gonna post only the good stuff in life. Have you noticed that? That nobody's gonna post any nobody's gonna post their argument with their wife, or nobody's gonna do that, right? But like in the 80s decade, like we would hear about it from our neighbors, like we would tend to hear it or see it. But in the social media, you're gonna know that they're not gonna post any negative things there. I mean, nobody's gonna post things like a family fight, or I mean, nobody's gonna post going out to a store and buying diapers for the kids and stuff like that. I mean, and of course, they're only gonna post. They're only gonna post the good stuff in life. But and then a lot of times, people like who brag about their new cars, or their expensive new cars, or their expensive vacation that they went on. But a lot of it is like they say that 99% of it is money that they borrowed to do that stuff. To get on to all those nice things in the life. Yeah. Because we don't see it. I mean, and then that's where it leads us to kind of want to follow them, and then And like, because they're not gonna post things like they're not gonna post things that they just got this new 1995 vehicle or something. They're not gonna post that. I mean, because they're gonna post. They're only gonna post the significant things. It's what I would have to say myself. You know, the social media is really toxic. You know, they're really. And then of course, it's not only all that stuff that that they're posting, like showing off something. You know, like showing off, telling you. So, but anyway, like I say about the internet is extremely addicting. But the thing that's bad about it is, like, I tend to get bored at the house and everything, and then so I look at the internet, and then I'm looking at one subject, and then I'm all looking, and then something else scrolls along, and then I get interested in that subject, and I get into that one, and then another subject comes on, and it never ends. They never end, and I can get so overwhelmed with all this information I can get, good or not. But I have to say that most of these things that I look at, that I look up on the internet, it's useful stuff. But I mean, but I can get so overwhelmed by it. I mean, and especially if it's closer to bedtime, I can get so overwhelmed, and then it can make my head spin. And then going on to my bedtime, then my mind is still processing all the things that I went through on the internet, all the stuff I looked at, and it's still processing, and I just don't want to sleep anymore. I mean, I get a lot of that. So I'm training myself to just not use internet at all. I mean, I'm training myself, and I want to see how it works and then I want to stop myself from like comparing myself with others. If I'm not really, I mean, it doesn't even occur to me right now. I mean, I don't care, but I mean, like when I look at posts, like it gets interesting to see this or that. I mean, that can even include like old school stuff, like when I see posts about this old stereo or this old TV or whatever, the boombox, and then it kind of makes me want to jump into that. So like I think I need to reduce that. I need to reduce the amount of exposure to this because it's extremely addictive, just like smoking and alcohol can be. And I'm trying to stop this. So I'm training myself by just getting out every once in a while, ride the bike, and just take my mind off of the internet and just try not to do it. I mean, unfortunately, I'm here and I'm hearing the TikTok day and night. I mean, with Jenny Lynn, like, I mean, my kids or Jenny Lynn, like everybody's on TikTok day and night, man. It's just too much for me. Yeah, I mean, I hear it day and night, man. It's like I want to get my mind out of it. So I mean, and then of course when you go to the Facebook, there's always gonna be drama all the time, always drama, and then I get kind of burned out with looking at all the drama, and then of course, and then comments that I post, like of course. I don't post any legit comments unless it's legit or if it's really true. I don't post up something unless I know it's a fact. But people hate the truth, People hate the truth, and then I have to hear from them day and night, and then it gets my head spinning. And so I kind of decided that I would rather just want to kind of phase away from all this crap, all the social media stuff. I want to phase away from it, man, and just be out here riding my bike instead. I just want to I'll just get on the applications on the jobs or something. Hopefully, I could probably get a job eventually, so that way I don't get bored at the house. So yeah. I mean, I don't know how easy it's gonna be to find a job, but I mean, so far, I mean. Anyways, yeah, I mean, right now I'm in training to get away from it all, like to try to stop the use of the internet and Facebook and all that stuff. I want to try to stop that, man. So yeah. Anyway, so well, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you on the next one. So my advice about all this, if you want to get away from the internet, just go out and ride that bike. Just get out and breathe the fresh air. Get out and just ride the bike, walk, or just, it was like what you do with anxiety. I mean, like when you have anxiety or depression, you just get out and just do something outside. I mean, just do something outside that you like to do. I mean, and just take away all the attention from the internet and stuff. You know, that's what I would have to say. All right, I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya. Okay, well, I'm gonna ride my bike. I hope I don't drop my phone now. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna get away from it all. I rode my bike today for 10 miles. It was fun. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna record my base. Here I am. Okay. Yeah, I rode my bike today for 10 miles. I rode my bike yesterday for 7 in 100-degree weather, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's 100 degrees right now, but that doesn't stop me from riding bikes. Anything but the internet, man. Anything but the drama on Facebook and of the fake posts where people